Hey guys, Melissa here. I just want to start out by saying I hurt my back earlier. I'm having one of those months, so you'll have to forgive me. But I feel like I need to make this video anyway because I'm sick of lying around with ice on my back, and this happened, and I feel like everyone needs to know about it because this is going to start happening more and more, and it's the reason that I've been making less videos lately, actually. Well, that, and I'm working on a film, which is my life's work now, that has been for over a year, and I'm trying to devote as much time as I can to that because I think that it's, even if only one person watches it, it will mean everything to me. That's why, but also it's really hard to put all of your time and effort into editing videos and information for people if the entire system is making it so that you can't share that information. This is what happened to us after I put up this video, Congress hands government authority to microchip people with mental disabilities, on YouTube, and then I put it on my website and tried to share it on Facebook. I understand that reading that headline and what's going on right now with this whole fake news agenda, which is basically just a way to censor independent media and free speech, but I understand with that headline, some people might see that and think it's, fake news. But it's not fake news. It's a congressman giving a speech on the House floor about the passage of H.R. 4919. And he straight up said in the speech, this is going to be used to track people against their will. And he was talking about whether or not they were going to microchip people or give them barcode tattoos, the way that Japan has started doing. So this is a real thing. This is what happened. I put this up on Facebook and I tried to go ahead and it let me share it, so that was good. But then when I tried to send it to some friends of mine in a private message, I don't know why people call them private messages. Your messages on Facebook are not private at all. They're keyword searched so they can sell you things in ads, but also they've started censoring private commentary. So there's nothing private about messages on Facebook. But anyways, I tried to send it to a friend of mine and I got, you can't post this because it has a blocked link. And then this warning popped up saying the content you're trying to share includes a link that our security systems detected to be unsafe. Link to the video on my website. Please remove this link to continue. If you think you're seeing this by mistake, please let us know, which I did. This is a link to an article on my website. I have no idea why it's being blocked. Am I being censored? It doesn't matter because I'm talking to an algorithm or a robot or something. It's not like a person's actually going to read that and then use human intuition and common sense to go check something out. It's censorship. And so after that happened, all of these people started sending me messages about how Facebook advised them my link is malicious. And other people were sending me this as well. So this didn't happen to our link because ours was malicious and just blocked outright. But another thing Facebook is doing to people is like this, for example, a friend sent to me because she was trying to share a story about Fukushima radiation off of Natural News. And it gave her a warning saying, you're leaving Facebook. We're just checking that you want to go to that link, which is a cute little way of basically making it look like a website is malicious or scary and they shouldn't go to it, because Facebook doesn't put this leaving Facebook warning up for everything. It picks and chooses the ones that it does. And then it says to keep your account and device secure, only follow links you trust, which is basically another way of making people feel like they shouldn't trust the site that they're going to, or they should have a reason not to trust it. So I was doing that to people. I also got messages saying that Facebook's blocking YouTube videos they were trying to share. And then I got another message saying people should be aware of the shadow removing of links, posting alternative news links in comment sections on pages. Automated bots are removing them automatically. So when people's links don't work and they try to say my link didn't work, and people will try to write them and say why not, they can't even share the link in the comments section, or you have to do some weird thing where you put a bunch of spaces into it just to get it to paste in. So it completely blocked my link. It blocked my site. Right around the same time that that happened, I noticed that the video locked up. The video was taking off pretty fast. I had 6,000 views on this video within like an hour or two, and then it locked up the views. And sometimes it does that when it's just catching up because a video gets a lot of views. But I've noticed if it does it for longer than 24 hours, that's usually when they're going to censor it. So it locked up for over 24 hours. When it came back, it only had like 1,000 more views or something, which made no sense because of how many views and shares and reaches it had on Facebook. I'm going to show you why this makes no sense and why I know for sure that it was censored on YouTube as well, because on Facebook, the post about it reached 44,756 people. It was reaching tens of thousands of people within a day. It went really fast, and it was shared hundreds of times. And that's just on Facebook. The last time we had a video that had that kind of reach and shares, it was this one about the Clinton body count. Whenever all those people started dying in just a few weeks, right during the DNC and everything, we did this video, and it got 57,000 people reached and over 1,000 shares. So it was comparable amounts of reach and shares. That video got over 1 million views. I'm not saying that this video would have gotten over 1 million views, but it definitely was censored to the point that now it only has 19,000 views, which makes no sense for the amount of reach that I know it got. Also, on my website, it had thousands of views just on my site. It started going up really fast. So I knew that this was going semi-viral at least, and it should have had more views than that. As soon as all of that happened, people started sending me this warning that my website was having all kinds of fatal errors. My site was hacked, and I noticed it the next morning, and I called our hosting company, and I asked him, what do you think happened here? And he straight up just told me, your site was hacked. Somebody went in and added malicious code to all of your files.
Just might be that person able to get
your
login information.
So somebody hacked our website last night?
Yeah, someone tried to hack, or someone tried to add codes on your script.
Okay. I wondered if that's what was going on. He said this time officially someone did try to hack our website. They tried to go in and add malicious script to a bunch of the files. So that had to get sorted out. That was really fun. The site's back up now, but it happened right at the time the thing was starting to go viral. And so it made it to where all those people that would have gone and seen the video or would have seen the article or anything couldn't get to it, and that's how they do. That's how they roll. So the site was hacked, and the Facebook post was blocked, and the YouTube video's view counts were shut down. And basically, that's how it's going to work. That's how they're going to censor alternative media from getting information out there, that they're just going to deem it fake, even though, watch the video, it's not fake. This is Rep. Gohmert on the House floor on December 8th responding to the passage of H.R. 4919, which is a tracking system that's going to be run out of the DOJ to track people with developmental disabilities and dementia and things like that. He's talking about how this is a huge threat to our freedom. It's a crazy new level of Orwellian power the government's going to have, and that people need to be warned because he's afraid that people are going to be targeted with this. So it happened. It's not a fake story, but it shows you the things that are going to be blocked are not going to be fake stories. The things that are going to be blocked and censored, the information they're going to keep from people, is going to be stuff they just don't want you to focus on or know about, you know? And that's what's going to start happening. And really, I mean, this is why, to a large extent, I mean, not just because it's our dream and it's what we really want to do. I mean, we're researchers at heart. We love to research large topics and really dig into them and find especially interesting things that have happened in the past. I've spent the last year and a half of my life really researching for this project that we're working on, and I can tell you guys there's things that, I mean, we've interviewed seasoned researchers for this and they didn't know it. So we found a lot of really interesting information, and I would rather do something like that where I can pour my heart into it, I can put it out there, and it'll get a fair shot of people actually being able to buy the DVD or see it somewhere, versus spending hours editing a YouTube video like this one And then I can't even share. I don't even know how to get people to come see it because the whole entire system is now built around censoring me. I'm just not really sure. I mean, something is going to have to obviously give with this whole situation because there's too many people that just aren't buying it. And the thing is like I said, they started with the NDA 2013, the NDAA 2013. I did that video just a little bit ago. Government propaganda use against American citizens is now legal. I mean, right now, look at what you're seeing in the news, that Russia hacked our elections. It's pretty interesting that the timing of that and the assertions of that are coming right before the Electoral College vote. I mean, it's not a coincidence at all, but they're really pushing that narrative. The problem with all of this for them is that they've lost the whole system, the White House administration that's in there right now, all of the mainstream media. The WikiLeaks information came out that they colluded. The trust in these institutions is at an all-time low. No one is buying this stuff anymore. They're just not believing it. And so even if they censor everything on the web and they just keep trying to shut it down, it's going to be the same way they try to shut down drug use in American cities. You know what they've shown in studies? When they really crack down on a drug in a particular city in America, that use just moves to another city. They never get rid of it. It's kind of like fire ants in your yard. You could do anything you want to try and get rid of those fire ants, but really all you're doing is moving them around and hoping eventually they leave your property and go somewhere else. You can't really get rid of them. They never die. And that's kind of what I feel like the alternative media and truth movement are. It's not going to die just because they do all of this. It's just going to keep moving around. But we have to figure out how we can actually share information with each other in what is now perhaps the most technologically advanced time in our lifetimes is now the most Orwellian, most censored moment that we face in our lives as well. So that's just something we're going to have to all think about because it is, I mean, I just keep trying, but it's kind of like banging your head against a brick wall or something. Work for hours trying to get a video up so people can see it. The whole thing gets censored. Your website gets hacked. You just get shut down at every turn on the alternative media. And I only expect this to get worse, not better. So anyway, sorry if I blathered on just way too much, but it's just, this has been weighing on me for weeks now. I'm watching this situation and I kind of like to flush my Facebook account down the toilet, but it has been one of the best ways to share this information. I'm sure something will come along and people will figure it out because the truth always finds a way. It's really crazy, the time that we're living in.